Hello, beloveds. Riana here. Welcome to the activation and meditation, moving us from separation and awakening to our remembrance of unity consciousness. I pose a question: how does one come to see that they are all of life? As we embark on our spiritual journeys of ascension and evolution, one would come to know and remember that the entire universe is you. Everything you see, everything you taste, touch, and feel is you. But not as an ego, because an ego is fixed. In this sense, you are the flux and the flow and manifestation of existence. And in that, there's no exclusivity. There's nothing to be, there's nothing to defend. As I was saying last night, you are that feeling, that thought. Just the opposite of what we might say when we are trying to get into observer or awareness mode, that we are not that feeling and we are not that thought. But in unity, you are everything that exists. Everything. 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 Whether it's the farthest galaxy you can see or whether it's the next thought. The key is, though, that you're not exclusively identified, though. So it's as now life is arising, and this thought and this feeling. Now life could be arising as a tree or a blade of grass or noise outside, or life could be arising as silence. You see, there's no exclusivity. There's nothing you have to be as opposed to something else. So finally the shoe doesn't pinch. Finally you feel like you don't have anything to defend. You don't have to be something or somebody. You don't even have to be nobody. You don't have to be awareness as opposed to the world. Life shows up as awareness. Life shows up as a flower, or as the body you seem to occupy. Beloveds, just start to really feel now the essence of you as God. Yes, you as source. Within your heart, and yet there is no ego identification or exclusivity. Seeing God in yourself and in everything else. And sometimes these remembrances might come as flashes of awakening, or perhaps seeing God in everything, everywhere, knowing that nothing is outside. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There is no otherness to God, source. There's only the self, and nothing is a part of the self. And then you are released from the great pressure from having to relate to everything that arises. Because when you are what arises, the relationship, the duality collapses. I'm thinking of a story right now. There's this story of a monk who asked his master, What does an enlightened being do when they are hot or cold? And his master said, when you are hot, be hot. When you are cold, be cold. That is true liberation. What a beautiful simplicity. For us, everything we learn from the time we incarnate here is that there are these discrete, separate things going on. Everything is described as completely separate from the rest. So the tree is the tree, the sky is the sky, the ground is the ground. But when it comes to life, we get so indoctrinated into that view, and it seems so true to us. And then we seem to be this little bodies walking in this great immense thing called life. That life's out there and I'm in here. But those conclusions are just perceived notions of what life is. But in truth, you cannot have one without the other. You see, one energy field makes up everything in your whole universe. This means that everything that you think is real is actually just patterns and variations in the same one energy. Unity consciousness expands this knowing into feeling and experiences of oneness in ways that would currently be deemed unbelievable. And it is when our single localized point of perspective ceases to exist and we can experience life from the perspective of another. Because limitations of time and space and place no longer exists. Beloveds, I'm going to now guide you to the space where Source exists. And if you are unfamiliar with this place, this is the place in the multiverse where there is no form. There's only the light and nothingness, the realm of oneness, of pure creation. And we can recreate what we visually want to see there, but you know you're there because Source is the only light and the only nothingness. So let's just take a little journey together to make sure all of those that listens to this today will meet there. Remembering now that everything you need comes from that place, the original source, the absolute womb of creation. I invite you to begin ascending upward. And as you begin to ascend upward, faster than the speed of light, just lifting you up now, you're going to come to the very edge of this universe. And you're going to start traveling through different tiers of light, different worlds of light, going through the fourth plane now. Going to the fifth plane. Don't get caught up in those worlds. They have nothing to offer you. Where we are going is to the heavenly source. We are going to hit the sixth plane now. This is where the laws of form are governed from. So I need you to travel straight through the realm of form, going straight through and past it. Going past the seventh, the eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. And now just visualizing a door of light that's opening up for you now. And feel yourself begin to fly with the angels through that door of light into an ocean of light. And you may start to feel your skin begin to tingle, or the cells in your body spin even faster. You may start to feel lighter. You may start to feel electrons in your body begin to orbit faster. Just feel yourself immersed in that ocean of light. Dissolve into that ocean of light. And in this space, you just feel so loved and cared for. Everything makes sense here. For there is nothing but divine love here. And many of you are beginning to be initiated now. refined, and restored to help you operate on the next level. Each of us now being upgraded so that we can access our innate remembrances of our connection to everything, to oneness and unity. And then there are also blocks being cleared right now, as much as your soul can allow at this time under the direction of your higher self. Everything you don't need consciously to know about now is being released in this moment. The seraphim creation angels speaks now. We greet you with peace, beloveds, with well-being and with compassion. We come from the temple of the seraphim of Source, beloved, bringing the special attunement that you have called unto yourselves today, that you may know yourselves on a level much greater than ever before, quickening you now to become fully realized in your divinity as a being of great love, of compassion and great wisdom. In a column of diamond brilliance we descend now. Our eyes are the stars and constellations, are formed from the splendor of our wings. We are the music of the spheres and the light of Source from the Creator made manifest. When we are with you, beloved, it is as if the air around you were visible in a million rainbow molecules, as though it were newly created, which in a sense it is. Our celestial music resonates within your soul and empowers your spirit. In your duality world, Source becomes golden star fire above and silver earth flame below. But through us it is reunited and made whole again into crystalline diamond strands of existence where all colors and shades of creation are in perfect harmony. Ponder this in your heart now, beloved. Are you one who strives towards unity for mankind and works for the cause of light? If so, with your loving will and intention, you can draw down our quintessential ray of cosmic spirit. Breathe it in now through your crown with a sacred in-breath, making your body a column filled with liquid diamond energy. Magnifying now the energy in your heart with the power of your spirit, and then breathe it out on a sacred out-breath to all of life. From there, at the speed of love, you will receive it back manyfold, beloved, healing your mind and your body and spirit at the deepest cellular levels now. As the flower of your heart becomes crystalline, it creates the sacred geometry that deepens your links to all. Ground and manifest as much of our energy as you can, for this is the task your spirit chose to do eons ago at the proper time. And that time, beloved, is now. This moment here is the restoration of your true essence, beloved. Just take a deep breath in to fill yourself with these vibrations of peace and love and oneness that we send to you now, fully entering into the power of this now moment. For indeed, beloved, you live now in a powerful time with great opportunity. Activate, activate, activating the light codes of remembrance and of knowing, of healing within the tapestry of your beings, beloved, that you may have everything you need to fulfill your divine plan, that you may remember the oneness of which we all are, all interconnected at the deepest levels. The energy of enlightened mastery kindled by those who have walked before you, indeed returns to the planet now. Understand, beloved, that enlightenment is a perspective, the ability to see from a broader vantage point and to respond to and perceive all events with love, with bliss, and with compassion. And the more light that you are able to hold, the more closely connected you are to the divine at all times. Beloved one, during this transitional period, before humanity as a whole takes a great leap, there is enormous opportunity now for you to commune and connect with the divine always. This connection is made possible through your gratitude for all that you have and all that you are blessed with, and through your obedience in following a spiritual path. Obedience need not be a negative term, but instead associate this now with being obedient to your highest path, staying connected to your heart and to the divine so that you know the right course of action to take at any time. Your loyalty is being willing to take action when you receive a message from Spirit, allowing this to flow through you. We invite you now, in this very moment, to connect with these energies of enlightenment and oneness as your body and your spirit receives a cleanse of light, flushing out the old, outdated beliefs and feelings and cellular memories of separation that no longer serve you, so you can step into your mastery in the light, maintaining the higher vibrations of unity, love, and awareness, regardless of what is happening around you, beloved. To support you as the seraphim angels of Source, in this now moment we flow greater light into your direction, allowing this light now to flow and enter into your being now. It is as if your crown chakra is opening like a lotus flower. A light from above, light from the divine is able to flow in, circulating through your entire body. And you may notice any areas that are resisting the light, which you may notice as pain or with a tightness. And now as you take a deep breath in, breathe into that area, let it fill with light, let the light expand to fill your entire being with the golden energy of light, of well-being, of love, of enlightenment, and of oneness. Just take another deep breath in, and as you do, imagine this golden light which is around you is now expanding out and encompassing the entire earth, the entire multiverse, bringing harmony, alignment, and highest truth to all. Remember who you are, beloveds. Remember who you are in every now moment. We know it is a challenge, yet it assists you to stay focused in the now moment. Stay focused on the task at hand, this grand and glorious task of knowingness of the totality of your being. This, dear ones, is what it is all about. This, dear ones, is why you are here, to know yourselves, to experience yourselves as Source embodied in form. We love you, beloveds. It is done. Blessings to you, dear ones, in gratitude for your presence, and in the light of your I Am presence, we thank you.